Hey friends, welcoming you to this YouTube channel, Farm for Profit Uganda, where your farming meets excellence. Today, let's look at why should you start an urban farm, a kitchen garden, a front yard, or a backyard garden, depending on the setting of your home. Now, we are going to look at the key necessities, the key requirements for you to begin an urban farm, for you to begin a front yard or a kitchen garden. But there are majorly two factors that we should always consider before beginning an urban farm. One is determination. The zeal, that zeal you feel to start. Many of us, we get inspired by people, how they do things, but the zeal, the determination to start, we end up loving things, we end up getting inspired, but the beginning point, the zeal to start. So if you feel like beginning an urban farm, a front yard, or a kitchen garden, you should be determined to start, move forward, and begin from end point. Then the second thing, the second factor is passion. You must be having the passion to care for the fields, to care, and patience, because farming is all about being patient. You plant a seed not until harvesting time comes. That lag time, it requires patience. And if you determined, if you have that passion, and if you have that patience, there the urban farm can easily be started. So other factors, like you need the soil, you'll need the charcoal dust, you'll need the sand, you'll need the fertilizers, and I encourage all urban farmers, all front yard, kitchen yard, the kitchen garden, to be farming organically, because most of the vegetables, they are supposed when they are halfway cooked. So if we use organic fertilizers, organic pesticides, it will be of good. So to begin, we've talked of the soil, we've talked of the fertilizers. We should always learn how to make organic fertilizers and organic pesticides. In the coming future, we shall see how to make organic fertilizers and organic pesticides. Then another thing that urban farmers need to have for them, or for you to start urban farming, is a water reservoir. For you to be able to be watering your plants when it is a hot season. Then we have things like you'll need containers, kayak carts, polythene bags, jerrycan off carts, and other things that if you can get a container, anything that you can use to put soil, it can act as a garden. For instance, the kayak carts, you might be passing somewhere, you find a kayak which is not being used, pick it, put soil, begin to grow food. In this small space, vegetable needs are covered. Backyard gardening is not only for the farming to eat, but also an additional income. On this small farm, I empower women. They come for training. I train them on sustainable urban farming practices. So when they go, they do the same. And after growing their vegetables, they take the surplus to the market. A France Farm for Profit Uganda, where farming meets excellence. My center for seedlings, as you can see them. Now these are eggplants. They are ready to be transplanted. This is sukuma wiki, already bagged and ready to be transplanted to the main garden. And this is spinach. So I encourage everyone to have a front yard a backyard or a kitchen garden. Let's go and begin harvesting our lima beans. They were grown on the fence using sacks. See you there. Hey friends, welcoming you to my lima bean center. So today I'm going to harvest. As you see them, these are the lima beans. So we begin identifying the ones which are ready. You fill them by their pods. The one which are ready, the pods are hard, so they can easily be identified. They're just on the fence. You're seeing how they are doing. These lima beans, they are so good in brain development. Beaten children, the elderly, the pregnant mothers, they are the brain boosters. Organically grown, just apply the organic fertilizers. So these are our lima beans being harvested. As you can see, how dare can I say that we don't have sauce at home? Just grown in a sack on the fence, and this is the first time to harvest. You can harvest lima beans throughout the year. These ones are flowering, these ones are getting ready, these ones, so you eat, you harvest throughout the year. What does it imply? It implies that as far as food security is concerned, we can be having food throughout the year. A France Farm for Profit Uganda, where farming meets excellence. See you then. Bye bye.